Hey friends, I had technical difficulty, so that's why I'm late. So I hope somebody jumps on. I hope I can see the chat. I can't figure out how to pull it up on my computer. Let me see if I can do that. Pull up the lives. See if I show up. View all. Show more. I don't see myself. Okay, if you're on here, please say hello and see if I can see you. Let me see if I can see the chat. All messages are available. I can't see the chat, and I don't know how to do the chat. Oh, hey, Ab. I did it. I finally got live. Goodness gracious alive. So I got 3 on here. Who else is on here? Say hello. I'm sorry it's late. I was just trying to, your granddaughter, tell Eloise hello for me. I was trying to go on live, and I thought I was live, and I drew a name and everything, and it wasn't live. So here we are. I'm going to keep the name I drew because I feel like that's the only fair thing because I drew it. What I did is I put all the names, I typed them up on a sheet of paper. Hey, Gail. And I put them in the sandhill sling, shook it up, and drew a name. Gail, I was explaining that I've been trying to get on. I thought I was live, and I went through the whole shebang and drew a name. And so I'm just going to keep the name I drew. Only fair thing, but I wasn't live. Crazy. Who else is on here? See, we have 4. Yay, my first live, and I have 4 people. Oh, it's a crazy day. Learning how to do all this. And I want to pull it up on my computer so I can see all the comments. Say hello if you're on. And I'll tell you in a minute who won. It was a great chance for everybody to win because we only had 19 people enter, comment. I just haven't been doing videos, so all my subscribers just kind of, I did have some stick with me, but it's understandable. I'm in the process of making this what's it called? Zaya by Toby Stylics. And so I'm working on that. And while we wait, while people get on, I'll just work on that a little bit. Okay, who else is on? Say hello. I don't even know if I'm looking straight. Does it look like I'm looking at y'all? Tell me what I need to do here. I don't see on my computer. I see 2 comments, 3 comments at the bottom. So how do I do this? I do not know. Oh, Abigail says I'm fine. Okay, thanks, Abby. Well, how much longer should we wait? Today I wanted to get this done. I'm trying to get some purses done for Christmas, people to buy for Christmas presents. Gail, are you working on Christmas presents? This is going to be the inside. I really like this purse. See the side? It's going to be have a crossbody. Oh, I'll have to check that one out. I don't think I've seen that one. The Paradigm. I don't know if you saw this, Gail, but did you see where they had you buy 25 patterns for $25, I think it was, when they all grouped together? And so I bought that. So I have 25 patterns I need to work on. So I thought about just pulling some out of there and start working on those new stuff that I haven't done, because the people that purchased from me pretty much have seen all my patterns that I've sewn. I mean, I got tons of patterns that they haven't seen, but the ones I like, that I like to sew. Like the Lola, and I enlarged the Lola. Oh, so the paradigms for you. I can't remember. It's been probably about 3 weeks to a month when they had that special going. Spencer Ogg was on there. Toby Stylex, I think, had some on there, had some patterns on there. But I usually don't jump on those things unless there's at least 4 purses I'm interested in sewing pattern. And there were. So I purchased it. So I figured, $1 a piece. It's not bad. Not bad. Some of those patterns were very expensive, like $16 for a pattern. I'm not going to pay $16 for a pattern. That's just me. Okay, let's see. It's 3:22, so we'll wait till 3:30 to see if anyone else jumps on. I appreciate the thumbs up. What's your weather like, Gail, in Ohio? Is it cold, snowing? Have you made a sandhill sling before, Gail? I did it with binding. I like doing it better with binding, but the binding kind of makes it sink in. You have to put, well, once I get stuff in it, it won't be bad. But see how the binding does that to it? I think once it gets stuff in it and it's carried a little bit, it'll work itself out. But I've made several of these. I think I've sold, how many did I sell? I think I sold about 4 of these. Not recently, it's been a while. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and announce it. Gail, I should give it to you since you're the only one that came on. No, they may have come on at 3, and since I wasn't on, I was thinking I was on. But I drew the name, and Renee from Boulder, Colorado won. And so I got to figure out how to get her address and privately so no one else sees it. I'll just have her email me maybe. Gail, thanks for jumping on. It is 68 degrees, and the weather has been beautiful for about a week. Oh, wow, that is nice. I think it's, what is it here? It's 75 here. That's a little too warm for me in the fall. I like it cool in the fall. Have all your leaves changed? Yeah, Renee, do you know Renee? She spells it R-E-N-A. She gets on. She just moved to Boulder, I think, last year in Colorado. She's one of my faithful watchers when I do a video. But anyway, I'm going to have another giveaway. I just feel like giving away. Maybe people will jump on more on my live. I see your comments down below. That's great. And maybe, I'll figure this out better so I can pull you up on my computer and see the comments larger instead of having to look down at the comments there on my phone. But anyway, Gail, thanks for jumping in. I'm going to go and contact Renee and celebrate with her. We got 4 people on. Who else is on? Say hello. Hey, Angela. Glad you came on. I was a little late getting on because I had technical difficulty. And I thought I was live and drew a name, and I wasn't live. So I redid it. But I kept the name because I felt that was only fair to keep the name. And so Renee from Boulder, Colorado won. I typed all the names and put them in the Sandhill sling bag and shook it up and drew a name. And so now I'm working on the Zaya by Toby Stylex. I love this bag. It's just a lot of glue. Have y'all made this bag before? I got purse feet on it also. What else was I going to tell you? Angela. Is that Angela that I know from Jacksonville, or are you another Angela? Hello, Meow the cow. Oh, Gail, you haven't sewn this bag? I like it. It's just a lot of gluing. And the difficult part to me is this part, putting it together. I kept the Decaville Light out of it, out of the seam allowance, but it's still, when you have that glue on the edges, it's still difficult to sew through on a domestic machine. I mean, I have a semi-industrial, but it's still difficult to sew. Oh, Angela from Washington State. Wow. I'm glad you joined us. My first live, so be gracious to me. Be merciful. Angela, have you sewn this bag before? Do you sew? Oh, Gail, you can do it. What have you sewn, Gail? I was sewing on my Janome HD 3000 for a long time, and then my husband gifted me the Juki 2010Q for my 60th birthday a couple years ago. And it sews wonderfully. It sews much better, thicker stuff than my HD, my Janome HD 3000. So it's not much of a struggle, but when you get this stuff and you've got glue, I don't know if y'all can see how, it's not real thick, it's just the glue makes it thick. And this is kind of a, it's not real thick vinyl, but I don't know how to explain it. It just makes it seem thick. And this is soft right here. But you glue basically the seam allowances on everything. And so you got all this glue. The only thing I've sewn is the zipper pocket and the slip pocket. And then I'm going to sew around here, and then you're supposed to glue this back down. What you're supposed to do, which I didn't do, which I haven't done on any of them that I've done, is stick your, don't adhere your interfacing to your main panel. You wait and stick your like Decaville Heavy through here. You cut out the same main panel and stick it through here, and then glue this together. And I just have never done that on any of them that I've sewn. Let me show you this one. How's my volume? Can y'all hear me well? Oh, you did, Angela? Juki? Everybody ran some raves about that 18 QVP. I think, isn't that the one that it's basically the same as a 2010Q, but you've got the automatic knee lift? I think that's the one. I'm not sure if that's the one or not. The automatic knee lift and needle up and down is nice. Now I did this one, and I get so many compliments on this Zaya. I carry this myself. It was my first one. And what I did is I actually used the lining as the main panel when I cut it out. So it's smaller than the normal size one. But I also did not sew up the size like the pattern tells you. I turned it out. See how this side is, you sew the outside and it shows your sewing, where this one I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. I turned it out so you don't see a seam. And this one to me was easier to put together than what I'm doing here. So I may go back to doing it this way with no seam. And that way I won't have so much glue. I like to sew, not glue. Oh, and the speed control. Yeah, I have a speed control. I got like a rabbit and a turtle. But the automatic speed control on it, I tell you, I am very happy with my Juki. I wouldn't trade it. But I have been looking at industrials, but I just don't, they're so big. And I mean, I'm in a small bedroom, and I'm packed in here, so I wouldn't have enough room for another sewing machine. One day, I'll have a neat room. Okay, friends, I appreciate you joining on. Oh, you have a 1541? Oh, jealous. Machine jealous, Angela. Yeah, that's all I've heard is a beast. So on the 1541 that you can't sew thin things like, see, I can still quilt on my 2010Q. But I know the 1541, you can just sew through anything. And what about speed control on the 1541? Do you have issues with that? Who else is on here? Say hello if you just joined us. Do you sell your bags, Angela? What's the difference between the electric motor and the other motor that it comes with? Hey, Cat Pete girl. Thanks. Hey, I just got this shirt, and it was buy one, get two free at Belk. So I got 3 shirts and 3 pairs of pants. That was last weekend, or the weekend before. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate that. We had drawing Cat Pete girl for the Sandhill Sling because I've reached 1,000 subscribers. And Renee from Boulder, Colorado won. And I'm going to have another giveaway when I get to maybe 1,500. Oh, we have 10 people on here. Yay. It's my first live, so, you know, it's just crazy. Don't know what I'm doing. I did a live. Oh, clutch motor. Yeah. And it was jet speed or nothing. Ooh. Yeah, jet speed or nothing. I ended up sewing my finger. That's what I ended up doing. For sure. Cat Pete girl, I'm sewing the Zaya by Toby Stylix. And that's where I've gotten so far. We were talking about that. That's my 3rd one. I took it to one of my small group. I carried this one to my small group one time, and the ladies are like, "Is that a what do they call it? Pattern? Is that a Burberry?" I'd never heard of that brand, and so I went and looked it up. Oh my goodness, those purses are expensive, but they have the plaid. Okay, now we have 5. We dropped down to 5. Well, ladies, I appreciate you jumping on with me. I'm going to try and do more live sewing if I can figure it out. But I'm excited that y'all are on here, and I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and congratulations to Renee from Boulder, Colorado, R-E-N-A. She spells her name R-E-N-A. I spell my name R-E-N-E. Oh, thanks, Gail. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all jumping on. I'll talk to y'all later. Now I got to figure out how to sign off. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day.